Okay, so this is a video about two scrapbooks. This is the 1972 season Miami Dolphin undefeated team that won the Super Bowl in '73 inside of that book. And then the following year when they repeated and won again in the '74 Super Bowl for the '73 season in this book. So basically, very elegant looking book. You can see the material as well. There are medallions that you can see on there. You press it harder. There's that material that folds back, so it's really great for these books. You can wipe anything off if you get a little stain or something on them. I haven't really had a problem because I keep them put away, but that's what these are. And I'm going to open them up and show you all the memorabilia. I put these together because I got all these pictures from this guy. Tons of pictures, thousands and thousands of pictures. Championships and Super Bowls, and I got a really good deal on it. And, I've been one of those guys that collects forever. I have a lot of helmets back to the Browns in the 50s and the Eagles when they won. And I like the Washington football teams over the years. The Green Bay Packers of the 60s. I did a book on the Colts. I have not finished. Steelers during Bradshaw's era. But this is the Dolphins one, and the double set book. And I've got it kind of held away from me so you don't get a glare. So you got the pins, Super Bowl pins, and Dolphin pins, and medallions again, and talks about the Miami Dolphins undefeated Super Bowl champion 72-73 team, 17-0 perfect season. We all know that one for football fans. You see if I hold back a little bit, the glare goes off of here. But anyways, there's a lot of literature. I thought, and pictures, a really great literature. It takes you back in time to 1972 and 73 of January. Really takes you back and tells you what's going on right then when they're getting ready to play, and then during the game, and then after the game, and the locker room celebration, and comments made and interviews after the game. Kind of covers most of the players and coaches and in-depth information. Stuff that after I got the pictures, I just wanted to make a scrapbook. I'm 60 and I'm getting ready to retire and move out of the country, and I don't want to have to take these all with me because it rains a lot where I'm going. And then it goes up here to season's about to start, and they have a Sports Illustrated magazine, Kick and Zonka, Miami's dynamic duo. Just remember, they just lost to the Cowboys in the Super Bowl the year before. So they're coming back from going to the Super Bowl as AFC champions. And this year they had the best offense and the best defense, which I don't think has ever happened since in the entire NFL, and won the Super Bowl. So game by game, summaries, statistics, box scores, again, takes you back on every game. I'm going to flip through that. Every game is in there. I'll try not to skip any just because it's a video. We have time. In case somebody's stopping and looking, pausing. 52-0 over the Patriots. That's a big one. Then they beat the Jets. An 11th game against the Cardinals. Patriots got whipped again. Giants shut out the Colts week 14. Remember, back then they had 14 games in a season. In the semifinal game, they beat the Browns 20-14. Against the Steelers, they won 20-17. Another magazine, Sports Illustrated. You open this up, I know we don't have time to see the camera shaking all around, but really awesome pictures of of the game against the Steelers to go to the Super Bowl. Those who know Morrill had played and won most of the games that year, and actually played through the first half of this game, and then Greasy came in and finished the game against the Steelers and went on to the Super Bowl and won that game. So this really was two quarterbacks that made this season happen, no doubt. Actually, Morrill was the AFC passing champion that year, which we'll see later when we get to the cards. And here, okay, so now we got the actual Super Bowl program, and it's in excellent condition. You can see that there. See how thick it is? Very thick. And then after that, we got more. We got the Super Bowl edition Sports Illustrated after the game. So your program talks about before the game, your Super Bowl edition Sports Illustrated after the game information. And then these are all the Topps football cards. As you can see, there are 20 players, one leaders card, which is your Earl Morrill passing champion for the AFC, and your 2 playoff cards and 1 Super Bowl card. And I found these things where, you know, they're in their protectors, every card, and then I have pictures. Very hard to find. I don't even think they sell them anymore. So your football cards are highlighted by pictures. Pretty fancy. There's the Earl Morrill passing leader. Norm Snead won it for the NFC. And even the unmarked checklist. I'm a big collector, folks. If you need some Miami Dolphins stuff, I have over 30 sets of both the 1973 top sets, which is these cards for the Super Bowl, with that undefeated season. I have over 30 complete sets of that, and the next following year in 74. But then I don't have anywhere near as many other football teams as that. I've always collected the Dolphins because I knew they'd be worth more. And they're still undefeated, so it's really worked out well. So there was this 60 card set made, as you see me flipping through it here, to tribute the Miami Dolphins entire team, because, you know, back in the day they only made 20 cards. Well, sure, there was more than 20 players on the Miami Dolphins undefeated team. So it even has their coaches, if you saw that. It even has their coaches. Okay. I added a few cards. They're collector cards. There's a lot of additional collector cards you'll see through this book. Random cards that I've saved over the year. I have so many football cards. So it was, for me, it was trying to put everything into one place, because there's no way there was enough wall space in my house to put all this stuff up. So I shelved it into books. And now I need to get rid of them because I'm about to retire. Now check out these pictures. And this is what really inspired me to do the books, is having so many pictures. I do have, you saw some autographs as I switched through here. I have pages full of autographs that are certified. These here are not certified, and I bought them like this and don't even know if they're copies. Would assume that they are copies. So I have certified autographs, you know, JSA, PSA, Beckett, of that nature, after the game, Super Bowl. And then this is the golden ticket, collector ticket, and ticket. I only made a certain amount of those, I believe. I'm not sure the number. This is the patch. With all the stats again and everything, they make it that way. And the commemorative coin card thing that they make. So, you know, and you still have a little bit of room here. Let me close this up. A lot of stuff. A lot of money to make all this, I'll tell you. That's fun. Okay, so as you can see from the side here, still room to add more stuff to that one if you wanted to. But that's not it, folks. No, that's not it. All you Dolphin fans will like this. So then basically a similar book. If it was me and I bought these for me, took them and collected them somewhere, I'd probably put them in those little book boxes that you slide them into. They're save them a lot better when you got the medallions on the outside. So this is the 73 season with the 74 Super Bowl. A lot of great pictures. Again, best literature I could find, which seems to be a conglomeration of like many different books or writers back in the 70s and 80s, some of the best sports writers of all time. So we're going through the, again, talks about before the game, during the game. They're talking about each score and how it happened and what players say about it after the game sometimes. Pretty neat. That's why I picked it, is the literature. It was by far the most outstanding. Golden Magazine or something like that. And then another magazine, Miami is Rough and Ready. And this one has, I should open it up, but it's got that big picture of them carrying, I think it's a 2-page flat. I just only have my 2 hands, but the 2-page flat of them carrying Shula off the field the year before, because this is the year after the Super Bowl, before the season started. All their statistics and whatnot. Some people believe that even though they were #1 in defense and #1 in offense in 72 regular season, that the 73 regular season team was better. Been there before, done that, more veteran. As you can see here, the score is 27-6 against the Bills, 30-6 over the Patriots. I guess they pretty much handled the Patriots both years. They beat the Colts 44-0, so 17-0 over the Bills, 14-7 over the Cowboys. Keep in mind the Cowboys had beat them in the Super Bowl 2 years before. Steelers they beat. I believe that's the game where Anderson had 2 touchdowns and 4 interceptions or something. Dolphins lose to the Colts in 13, and then they whooped the Lions in the 14th season. They were really injured that year. It goes into all that. They beat the Raiders 27-10, more dominant, of course, in the playoffs. And then the Super Bowl is going to be against Minnesota. And that year, Minnesota got the cover of the Sports Illustrated, but if you do go in that book, it's got the Dolphins game. I believe it was against the Raiders. We could open that up, but I'm sure you trust me and you can do your own research. I'm pulling up that magazine of January 7th, 1974. Or doing your stat work. I guess they beat the Raiders pretty handily, if I remember correctly. Then they beat the Minnesota Vikings 24-7 in the Super Bowl. All the stats. Both of these have all the stats, the play-by-play. Both of these books have all of that. Here's another book. This is Sports Illustrated magazine. Zonk, Miami Massacres, Minnesota. Whole magazine, y'all. It's all in there. You pull it out, read it, put it back. Authentic Super Bowl VIII game program. There it is. That's a thick one, as you can see. 20 players, 1 leader's card, 1 playoffs card. And this is what these cards look like. 74 Topps football Miami Dolphin cards. Here you got the semifinal when they beat the Bengals. You got the it was 34-10. They whipped them. And then AFC championship games when they beat Oakland 27-10. The leader card that year was Dick Anderson, interception leader. And then they won the Super Bowl. That's a Super Bowl card. That's the unmarked card. Again, I have like 30 sets of these cards. To me, the book makes so much sense because I have all these things I need to put them somewhere. So here's the autograph. So The Miami Dolphins vintage authentic autographs, verified game-worn jersey patches. So we've got the Don Shula, head coach, Hall of Fame signature series card. That's his autograph. Jim Langer's autograph. Earl Morrall's autograph. Mercury Morris's autograph. Jim Kick's autograph. There's Langer with the PSA DNA. There's Shula with the PSA DNA. That's what you want if you have a Shula, right? Jim Kick, Mercury Morris, Earl Morrall. Earl Morrall, again, the backup quarterback who led him to the Super Bowl the year before. And this is a Larry Little autograph, Manny Fernandez autograph, Dick Anderson's autograph. That's the back of the cards. There's more pictures, great pictures. And then authenticated jersey stuff. But there's one more autograph in here. Where is it? Maybe I need to put it in another place. A Bob Greasy autograph. So I need to move that. And this page is extra, so you can get more. You know, I mean, this is fun thing about one of these, that you can keep going with this book, you know, until you feel like you've got everything you need. Gary Yepremian's autograph. Parts of the jersey from Zonka. Warfield jersey. Greasy jersey patches, Warfield's autograph, then of course Greasy's autograph. These are just additional collector cards, Hall of Fame cards. 1970 memorabilia. This is the pennants. There's 4 of them in here. And then pictures of the season are mostly the game. These are all of the game. I want to say there's 150 pictures in there. The rings, both of them. And then the All-Star Game. These are tickets from the All-Star Game. But the All-Star Game was canceled. And that was the last year I think they did it. It was rained out or something like that. But those are tickets, so there you have it. All the autographs, I think, I know there's over 10. I can't remember if there's like 17 of them or whatever there is, but autographs and, you know, things that are difficult to find these days. 2 books that cover the Miami Dolphins, 1972-1973 season, 1973 and 1974 Super Bowls, where they went 17-0, beating the Washington Redskins 14-7, came back the next year to win the Super Bowl back-to-back, dominate the league, and win the Super Bowl. I believe it was 24-3 or 24-10 or something like that. They're 2 back-to-back Super Bowl champions. All the programs for the Super Bowls, all the Sports Illustrated magazines, just about every kind of memorabilia you can think of, all in 2 books that you can slide into your desk or your bookshelf and bring out when you want to show it to someone. Not have to worry about people taking it off your wall, or mom doesn't want it cluttering up the house, which is a real popular problem for us guys that collect this kind of stuff. Makes everybody happy if you can put it all in these nice little packages like this. So something y'all might want to do with your own stuff. And if somebody wants to buy this, I need to sell it so I can move out of the country. Give me a call. Thank you. This is Ken McCardle.